right. Oh, I'm gonna have to set myself to spotlight so you can see me. All right, here we go. Welcome all to Studio Bound Pilates roller mat balance class, half-hour class on June 18th. As always, please take care of yourself. Any injuries or limitations, I'll be providing some modifications, variations. Sometimes they don't always work for everyone, so maybe you'll bring in your own favorite modification. If that doesn't work, just take a break. Or maybe bring in another movement that works best for you. So we're gonna go ahead and find this roller. And our theme and variation is on all fours. So you're gonna be on all fours. Nothing too technically specific yet. So just find a good positioning on that roller. If this roller feels like it's too much, just place your hands onto the floor and do the same things there. Just the roller will provide a little bit of movement. For now, we'll just round the lower and upper spine. So take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, we're gonna scoop the belly, curl the tailbone, roll the spine up. Drop in the head, curl the tailbone. And then inhale back of the head towards the tailbone towards the back of the head. Shoulders widen down. And you're gonna exhale, curl and round. And then you're gonna inhale to arc back of the head towards the tailbone towards the back of the head. And then you're gonna exhale, curl and round. And then inhale to arc back the head towards the tailbone towards the back of the head. And then you're gonna exhale, curl and round. And then inhale back of the head towards the tailbone towards the back of the head. All right, and one more time to curl and round. And then arch the spine and pause. Now you're gonna bring this right leg out to the side, so it's gonna be in line with this left leg. Sole foot goes onto the floor, right? And then from here, you can either keep the top of the foot onto the mat or curl the toes under, your choice. You're gonna go ahead and keep the back pretty much in neutral and just see if you can sink the hips back. Maybe taking that roller with you a little bit and coming up. So if your toes are curled under, you have less range of motion possibilities, and with the foot flat, you'll have a little bit more. So find where you can go today. I'm just gonna walk that roller back and forth. If this feels like it's too much for you, just opt out of that roller. So we're getting a little bit of release to that inner thigh. You'll probably feel the hamstring of that left leg kick in as well. Coming right back up, let's flex that right foot, turn the leg out from the hip socket. So the toes are gonna point somewhat towards the ceiling. Same thing, gonna lean back, sticking the booty out, and coming right back up. And again, this is any amount, doesn't have to be a huge thing. You might find that this positioning is a little less range of motion, or maybe it's fuller. Find where you can go. And coming back. And then one more time like this. And coming back. Now pause. Now you're gonna bring this right knee back underneath the hip. And we're gonna do a staggered position with the arms. So this roller is gonna come forward just a little bit. Right hand stays on the roller. Left hand goes behind the roller. So one up and one down. From here, you're just gonna go ahead and lean back on that flat back, or maybe you'll even round your spine. You're gonna bend this left elbow. You're gonna find a chest opening on that right side, armpit opening, side of the body, the right side opening, and maybe send that roller slightly forward. And then you're gonna gently pull it back as you come right back up. We got that 3 more times. Send the roller slightly forward as you bend that left elbow, forearm can go into the mat. Opening up the chest, hold here for a moment. Then come right back up. 2 more times. Lean back, round spine or flat back, your choice. If you flat back, you don't go down as far. And coming right back up, stretching out that left arm, side body, armpit. Then coming right back up. Let's go ahead and place both hands back on. Now the left leg will go out to the side in parallel, sole the foot onto the mat. You can keep the top of the foot on or curl the toes under, your choice, releasing that inner thigh, getting a little stretch. You go ahead and sit down in, sticking that booty out, so flat back roller comes with you any amount. And coming right back. And again, leaning back, sitting the sits bones back. And coming right back up. And sticking the sits bones back. And coming up. One more time, please, sitting the sits bones back, flat back, neutral spine. Coming right back. Pause here, flex that left foot. Rotate from that left thigh so the toes point up towards the ceiling any amount. And again, you're gonna lean back, flat back. And coming right back. And lean back any amount. And coming up 2 more times like this. Walking that roller back, lean back, opening up the inner thigh. And coming up one more time. And coming right back up. Pause. I'm gonna bend that left knee, place the left knee underneath the hip. We'll do our staggered stance, so you can walk the roller slightly forward, Right hand goes down onto the roller behind it, right? And then from here, we'll send this roller slightly forward as you bend that right elbow, stick the booty out, coming into a modified child's pose, getting an opening to that left side, left armpit, left shoulder. And you can always try to send that roller slightly more forward if you like. Coming right back to that staggered stance. We got 3 more, reaching that roller forward as you send the booty back. Take a breath here for a moment, then coming right back, and then send that roller away. And coming up. And send that roller away. This one just hold for a moment. And then coming right back up. All right, so let's go ahead and transition the roller into the center of your mat. Yeah. Then you're gonna have your tailbone at one end, head fully supported at the other. You gotta give me a moment to find where that might be today. No wrist hold it, getting down. Yeah. We'll just work on a little bit of alignment centering. So just think about your thigh bones pointing straight at the hip sockets, heels in line with sits bones, feet are pointing straight ahead, so functional parallel position with the feet and the legs. Thinking about the center of the tailbone being connected to that roller, back bottom ribs connect as well. Back center of the skull is connected too, so the chin isn't drifting up toward the ceiling or down, and pelvis is neutral. Take a few breaths here, see if you relax your throat, forehead, jaw, and shoulders first. Then start to take the inhales to the sides and the backs of the ribs. And then exhale, sink the belly, draw the navel in, lightly engage those abdominals that move in the spine of the pelvis. Inhaling again to the sides and the back. And then exhale, sink the belly, draw the navel in, lightly engage those abdominals. 2 more times, inhaling again to the sides and back. And then exhale, sink the belly, draw the navel in, lightly engage. 1 more time, please, inhaling to the sides and back. And then exhale, sink the belly, draw the navel in, lightly engage. Pause here. Take a deep inhale and exhale, float both arms up to the ceiling. Palms face forward, and then on the exhale, just reach both arms back, nice long arms, ribs drop down, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale the arms right back up. Exhale, reaching both arms back, stabilizing. Inhale right back up. Exhale, reaching both arms back. Inhale right back up. 1 more time, please. Exhale, reaching both arms back. Inhale right back up, and you'll pause. From here, both arms come forward and down into the mat by your side. Deep inhale here, exhale, draw this right leg to tabletop. Inhale to hold it, then exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale here, exhale, scoot the belly down, left leg floats up, standing strong. Inhale to hold, and then exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale here, exhale, scoot the belly, right leg floats up, standing strong. Yeah. Inhale to hold, exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale here, exhale, scoot the belly, left leg floats up. Hold, and exhale, place the foot back down. Now take a deep inhale here, exhale, scoot the belly, draw the right leg to tabletop position. Inhale here, exhale, left leg floats up to meet the right leg, squeeze those knees together. Now keep the shape of the lower legs fairly constant. On the exhale, you're going to reach the right toe down towards the mat, hinging from your thigh. Inhale, right back up. Exhale, left toe taps down. Inhale up. Exhale, right toe taps down, scoot the belly. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left toe taps down. Inhale, back up. 1 more time each side. Exhale, right toe taps. Inhale up, exhale, left toe taps. Inhale up, now pause. On the exhale, right leg extends up towards the ceiling, any amount. Bring the leg back to tabletop. Left leg extends up, any amount. Back to tabletop. Right leg extends up. And tabletop, exhale, left leg extends up. Tabletop, now extend the right leg up. Keep that right leg long. Drop the right leg down, any amount for you. Find that stability. Try not to touch the floor. Inhale the leg right back up. Exhale, drop that right leg down. Inhale, right back up. 2 more times. Exhale, drop the right leg down. Scoot the belly. Inhale right back up. Last one. Exhale, drop the right leg down. Inhale right back up. Pause. Leg comes back to tabletop. Left leg extends up towards the ceiling. Any amount for you. Exhale, drop the right leg, left leg down any amount. When you're ready to do the right leg. Inhale right back up. Exhale, drop the left leg down. Keep the right leg stable. Inhale back up. Exhale, drop the right leg down. Sink the belly. Inhale right back up. Last one here. Right leg float, left leg floats down. I keep wanting to say that right leg. Left leg comes right back up. Pause. Left leg comes back to tabletop. Right foot goes back down first, followed by the left. Finding that neutral spine, finding the feet flat onto the mat. Go ahead and interlace your fingers, place the palms behind the skull and point the elbow slightly towards the ceiling. Deep inhale in here, exhale, you'll nod the head, arms point up to your bone, core looking towards your belly, thighs or knees. Inhale to hold, exhale, and you sit right back Inhale in here, exhale again, nod the head around, spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold, exhale, running step right back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, nod the head around, spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold, exhale, running step right back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, nod the head around, spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold, now release the right hand, cross it over the left side of the body like you're trying to reach and touch for something, and tiny little pulses up from those abdominals. And breathe. Consider pulsing up rather than back. Pause, place that right hand behind the skull, left hand releases to the right side of the body, tiny little pulses up from the abdominals. And breathe. Yep. Hand goes back behind the skull, pause here, round 1 or 2 more inches. Inhale in here, exhale, running step right back down. A little bit of a bounce, so take a deep inhale in here, exhale, nod the head, round spine up to the abdominal curl again. Pause. Right leg's gonna float up to tabletop. Maybe the right heel just floats off the mat instead. No worries, do a toe tap. Place that foot back down. Left leg's gonna float up any amount. Could be just a heel lift. Place the foot back down. Right leg floats up. Pause, and if you can, extend that right leg forward. Bring it back. Place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg tabletop. Maybe you just stay there. Maybe that left leg stretches forward. Bring it back. Place the foot back down. Round yourself up 1 or 2 more inches, and then inhale in here, exhale, round yourself right back down. Go ahead and put your arms back on the mat for your side for a moment. On the exhale, just sink the belly, tilt the pubic bone, in for the lower back onto this roller. It's gonna feel different than on the mat. Just getting that imprint spine. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. 3 more times. Inhale in here, exhale, sink the belly, tilt the pubic bone, in for the lower back. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, tilt the pubic bone, in for the lower back. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. 1 more time, please. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, tilt the pubic bone, in for the lower back. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. From here, just go ahead and rock back and forth on the roller. Head goes one way, hips go the other way. Give yourself a little massage. Yeah. Big rock back and forth, small, your choice. And then find yourself back to that center line for a moment. And then you're gonna roll off to one side of the roller, use your arms and legs to help you come off. Yeah, and then just place that roller to the side for a moment. Hug the knees into your chest. Feel that lower back imprint onto the mat. Keep that imprint sensation of the spine, flip the legs to tabletop. Interlace your fingers, place the palms behind the skull. Deep inhale in here, exhale, nod the head, round the spine up to abdominal curl. Inhale, round down. And then again, exhale, round yourself up, abdominal curl. Inhale, round down. Exhale, round up, abdominal curl. Inhale, round down. Now, exhale, round up and extend those legs toward the ceiling. Inhale, round back down. And again, exhale, round up and extend those legs. Inhale, round down. Exhale, round up and extend those legs. Inhale down. Exhale, round up and extend those legs. And pause or hold. Release this right hand. Reach it up to the left toes and take 8 little pulses up from the abdominals. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand goes back behind the skull. Left hand releases up to the right toes or foot for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand behind the skull. Come back to the center. Reach both hands up toward the toes. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open up to a straddle. Arms go through the legs for 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, close the legs, hug those knees in. Roll yourself down. You can look right, look left. And then you're gonna find your roller. I'm just gonna change my angle. You can stay right where you're at. I'm gonna set this roller so that the back of the ankles can be on the roller. Leg in parallel. And I'm just gonna draw this right knee into the chest for a moment. Getting a stretch. Creasing the fold of the hip. Right? And then place your hands behind your thigh. And you might need to release the interlaced fingers, or maybe you even release this bend of the elbows, but you can extend that right leg up towards the ceiling any amount. And then bend the leg back in. And extend that right leg up. Bend it back in. And extend that right leg up. Bend it back in. and extend that right leg up. Keep that right leg long. Arms go to the side to a little bit of a V. This right leg's gonna cross over the left thigh. This right hip's gonna come off. You'll circle the leg down around. As the leg opens up to the right, both hips remain stable, come back to the center. You're gonna inhale across, right hip comes off. Exhale down around, both hips stable. Back to center. Inhale across. Exhale down around, back to center. Inhale across. Exhale down around, back to center. Pause, and you're gonna open up. Both hips are stable. Inhale to open. Exhale down around, right hip comes up, back to center. Inhale to open. Exhale down around, back to center. Inhale to open. Exhale down around, back to center. Last one, inhale to open. Exhale down around, back to center. Pause, hug that knee in. Stretch that right leg back onto the roller. Left knee folds into the chest. Giving a little bit of a hug to the shin to increase the fold in from the hip. Hands go behind the thighs, interlace your knot. Elbows can also straighten out to release that bind a little bit as we stretch the leg up towards the ceiling. And bend the leg right back in. And extend that leg up. And once we start to do the circles and bend the leg back in, maybe the back of the knee needs to be a little bit soft when we do those leg circles. So that's totally fine too. One more time to extend that leg up and keep that leg long. Arms go to the side. Left leg's gonna cross over to the right. Left hip's gonna come up. That'll be your inhale. You're gonna circle it down and around. Once the leg opens up to the left, hips stay stable. Back to center. Inhale across. Exhale down around. Back to center. Inhale across. Hip comes up. Hips are stable. Down to center. Inhale across. Exhale down around. Back to center. Pause. Now the leg's gonna open up to left. Both hips stay stable. Inhale to left. Down and around. Left hip comes up. Back to center. Inhale to open. Exhale down around. Back to center. Inhale to open. Exhale down around. Back to center. Inhale to open. Exhale down around. Back to center. Pause. Hug this knee in. Yeah. Good. And like that, your legs for a moment. You're gonna pull this roller back. You'll take the roller into your hands. You're gonna float the arms up towards the ceiling. Imprint the lower back onto the mat. Right knee to the chest, left leg floats up to meet it. Inhale here, exhale, you're gonna roll up to that abdominal curl. Keep the right knee to the chest, left leg stretches out long. Inhale here, you're gonna switch sides. Inhale and switching sides. Exhale and exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Hug those knees into the chest, roll down through the spine. You can look right, look left. Yeah. So the back of the legs should be fairly open now. We are going to start to scissor the legs to give you a little bit of a warning. If holding the rollers too much, you can opt out of the roller. So float the arms up toward the ceiling. Right knee to the chest, left leg floats in as well. You're going to roll up to the abdominal curl, keep the back imprinted. Extend that left leg so it hovers off the mat any amount. Right leg reaches up towards the ceiling. You're going to pulse this right leg in twice, twice, twice. Then you're going to switch. That'll be your exhale, exhale, exhale. Bottom leg stays stable. Switch, right, right, and switch. Inhale, inhale, and switch. Inhale, inhale, excuse me, and switch. Exhale, exhale, and switch. In, switch, X, switch. In, switch, X. Pause, hug the knees in, roll yourself down. You can look right, look left. Yeah. All right, hands to the outside of that roller, arms split up towards the ceiling again. Imprint that lower back. Right knee to the chest, left leg floats in to meet it. Deep inhale in here, exhale, rounding yourself up to that abdominal curl. Right knee stays where it is, left leg stretches out long. Left armpit towards right knee. Inhale here, switch sides. Right armpit towards left knee. Inhale, switching sides. Exhale, and exhale. Inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Keep the legs parallel. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Exhale, hug those knees in. Roll yourself down. Take a moment to catch the breath. While you're doing that, just place the roller underneath the triangle with your knees. A moment to catch your breath. And then you're going to go ahead and place the roller, so your feet on top of the roller. The roller will start a little bit closer than you probably want it to be. And you can keep your arms down to the mat if you want to take some of that basis support away, flip the arms up towards the ceiling. Yeah. All right, so you're going to take a deep inhale in here. So you're going to sink the belly, curl the tail, and roll up to your full bridge. Knees, hips, and shoulders in one long diagonal line. Inhale in here, exhale, soften the sternum of the rib cage. Bring yourself right back down. Rolling all the way back down, finding neutral. Inhaling here, exhale again, sink the belly, engage your glutes, roll up to your bridge, pressing down and float up. Inhaling here, exhale, soften the sternum on the rib cage. Ground yourself right back down, rolling through, finding neutral. Inhaling here, exhale again, sink the belly, engage your glutes, float yourself up to your bridge. I want you to pause and hold here. Deep inhaling here, exhale, right leg floats to tabletop. Inhale that foot back down, exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale back down, exhale, right leg floats up. Inhale back down, exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale back down, exhale, right leg floats up. Inhale back down, exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale back down, pause, float the hips up a little bit higher, round yourself all the way down. If your arms are up, I would place your arms down onto the mat by your side. You may want that basic support. You want to float your arms up towards the ceiling once we explore it. Feel free. Deep inhaling here, exhale, we're going to roll up to the full bridge. Right leg floats up to tabletop and extend that right leg up. So we're going to make circles, but it's going to be more of a D. You're not going to cross the standing leg. So right leg drops down through the center, opens up, hips are stable, back to alignment. You know, drop down, so it's a D, open up to alignment. Drop down, open up, back to alignment. Drop down, open up, back to alignment. Now you're going to open leg out, down around, and up, out, down around, and up, out. Hips are stable, down around, and up, out, down around, and up. Pause, bring the leg back to tabletop. Foot goes back onto that roller. Float the hips up a little bit higher, left leg to tabletop. Extend the left leg up toward the ceiling. Leg drops down through the center. Open up to the left, hips are stable, back to center. Inhale down, exhale down around. Inhale down, exhale down around, back to alignment. Inhale down, exhale down around, back to alignment. One more time. Inhale down, exhale down around, back to alignment. Now pause. Legs gonna open up. Inhale out, down around, and up. Inhale out, down, and up. Inhale, exhale, down, and up. One more time. Inhale up, exhale, down, and up. Pause, bring the leg back to tabletop. Foot goes back down. Float those hips up a little bit higher. Exhale, round yourself right back down. Rolling through. You're gonna lengthen out those legs. Maybe the back of the ankles will be on, just rolling out here. Maybe moving to your calves and just rocking the calves in and out. And maybe you're pulling that roller back, getting onto the hamstrings, which means you gotta bridge that booty up, rock back and forth. You can also use your upper arms to pull yourself forward and back. And once it just where that roller rests against your hamstrings. All right. From here, we're gonna go ahead and send that roller forward again to the back of the ankles, just a slight transition here. Float the arms up towards the ceiling. Ribs are dropping down, reach those arms back behind you. Bring the arms up, nod the head, run the spine, round yourself up and over, and then sitting up nice and tall. All right, we'll transition onto the belly. All right, a little bit different today. So center of the forearms won't be on the roller. You're gonna go to the outside handed grip of the roller. So, forehead can be down to the mat, arms are long. You have a slight inward pressure to the outside of that roller. That works for you. Shoulders widened on that. So legs will be turned out either together or separated. It's your choice, whatever works best for your body. Mine will be separated. Tone the glutes, press your pelvic bone into mat, lift the belly up and in. So that's all you're doing. Small range of motion here. So just take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, I want you to float the head and upper spine up. Keep the arms where they're at. Just take a peek up and over your roller a little bit without cranking the neck back. Inhale in here, exhale, run yourself right back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, float the head and upper spine up. Shoulders float down the back. Inhale in here, exhale, run yourself right back down. And you might notice, as you do this next extension, exhale, float the head and upper spine up. Maybe your elbows come off the mat a little bit because you're coming up a little bit higher. That's fine. You can also keep your elbows down, slide bend there, and run yourself down. This next extension, I want you to hold for a moment. Exhale, you're gonna float yourself up. Right. So this is not very big. You might also opt out of the roller, but see if you can float the arms up and down any amount. Up and down any amount. Up and down. Just try to make them even. Up and down. Pause. Round the torso over back down. Deep inhale in here. Exhale again. Float the head and upper spine up. Now you are going to float those arms up a little bit, but you're going to try to drive this roller underneath your chin and reach the arms forward. If that's impossible, just bring it right close to your chin and reach the arms forward. So you're going to pull it to your chest if possible. Reach the arms forward 2 more times. Pull it in and reach. Pull and reach and come back down. So we're going to combine those two actions together. Deep inhale in here, exhale, you're gonna flip the head and upper spine out. Float the arms up a little bit. And then float up a little bit higher, pull it down and bring it in. Send it out. Up, down, in, out. Up, down, in, out. Up, down, in, out. Last one. Up, down, in, out. Roller goes down. Roll your torso back down. Leave that ruler where it is unless you want to bring it with you. And we'll find ourselves into a child's pose. Toes together, knees apart, using this roller or not, your choice. Right, so slightly different today on the roller. So we're going to send the roller so it's sticking from your chest forward. Very technical. So in line with the center of your body. And you're going to hold onto the roller like this, but you'll be in this Sphinx position for a moment. I'm going to need to scoop myself forward so I'm on the mat. Yeah, all right. So you can press slightly into this roller. It'll be a little different activation, and maybe your elbows will be a little bit wider than you think it should be, and that's fine. You're going to find a comfortable position here. Curl those toes under. You're going to press down to those forearms, squeeze that roller slightly, lift the pelvis up for your forearm plank here. Coming right back down. Now if you get caught with your chest on the roller, just slide that roller slightly forward, but still have the grip to the hands. Float the pelvis up, press down those forearms, and then come right back down. And again, press into those hands, forearms, press down, float up, hold here, right leg floats up, and down, left leg floats up, and down, right leg up, and down, left leg up, and down, pause, roll your pelvis all the way back down. Deep inhale in here, exhale again, float the pelvis up and away. Then you're gonna dip the right hip and up, left hip and up, right and up, left and up, right, up, left, up, pause, run yourself all the way down. We got one more set, you can always just hold it stable. Deep inhale in here, exhale, float the head, pelvis up, head along the spine here. Rock forward and back in the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. Now I'm going to hold just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that pelvis back down. Get the tops of feet onto the mat. Press yourself back to child's pose. Let's take this roller with you. Hands on top of the roller. And you're going to find yourself into this elevated arm child's pose. If that doesn't feel great for you, just let the roller go away and find a more traditional child's pose. Toes together, knees apart. Breathe. Deep inhale in here. Exhale, walk the hands over to the right. Using that roller or not. Getting a stretch to the left side of the waist. Left side of the ribs, breathe there. Deep inhale in here, exhale, walk the hands back to the center line. Inhale in here, exhale, walk the hands over to the left, stretching out the right side of the waist, right side of the ribs, breathe to that side. Deep inhale in here, exhale, walk the hands back to the center line. Just pause here for a moment, maybe the child's pose got a little bit deeper, maybe not. Deep inhale in here, exhale, start to walk the roller back towards you. Start to roll yourself up to that C position on your heels or standing on your knees, whatever works for you. Find the length of the spine, shoulders float down the back, chin becomes parallel to the ground. Shoot the crown of the head through the ceiling. Inhale to the sides and back to the ribs. As you exhale, you sink the belly, draw the navel up and in. Try not to lose any height in the spine. Still shoot the crown of the head through the ceiling. All right, and you are done for the day. Good job. I'll come by, unmute.